This is Bill Joyner and with another one of my videos. Now this video is entitled Snake in the Boat. One of my fondest memories as a child is spending weekends on the shores of the lake with my dad, my uncles, and my granddaddy. Now this particular weekend, we were on the shores of Lake Bistineau in Louisiana. We set out a trot line. A trot line is a long line that's tied off between two trees that are in the water. It's got weights attached to it to keep it underneath the water. And it has short 2-foot hooks attached to it at about a foot interval. And we baited up with minnows, or what we call shiners. Now, we had caught some nice channel cat off that trot line, and we'd fried them up, and boy, I'll tell you, rolled in cornmeal, cooked over an open campfire in a black skillet. Doesn't get any better than that. That's great eating. Now, my uncle Drew was 6'5" and no stranger to biscuits. And being a preacher, he had this loud, booming voice. He was quite a character. He also was probably the most scared of snakes of any man that I've ever known. Now, late that night, Uncle Drew woke me up and said, "Billy, let's go run that trot line. I bet there's some more big channel cat out there waiting on us." So we climbed in this old rowboat that we'd borrowed from a neighbor. And as usual, I had the rowing duties. Now, Uncle Drew stood up in the front of the boat with a flashlight, and he was shining that light all over the lake. I knew what he was looking for. He was looking for snakes. And to his horror and to mine, he found one. Now, this crazy snake was coming right to the boat, and he was elevated about a foot out of the water. I've never seen one do that before, and I've never seen one do that since. Now, Uncle Drew began to back up away from the snake. And when he did, he tripped over the transom in the boat, fell flat. The flashlight dropped out of his hand, and when it hit the bottom of the boat, it went out. Now we're in total blackness. No moon, no stars, just us, and the last vision in our minds was this killer snake coming to put an end to us. Now, at just that time, something started flopping in the bottom of the boat. We just knew that snake had come over the side of the boat and gotten in there with us. Now, I managed to locate the flashlight, and when I got it to come on, we searched the bottom of the boat to find that snake. Well, there wasn't any snake. It was a little fish, a little brim. Now, God, in his infinite wisdom and in great sense of humor, had decided to let that little fish jump over into the boat with us at a critical moment. Now, when we saw what it was, Uncle Drew just shook his head and said, "Billy, do you believe that?" And I croaked out some kind of answer, I don't know. And we kind of sheepishly grinned and laughed a little bit. But it took quite a while for us to fully share in the almighty sense of humor. I appreciate you joining me today, and I'll see you next time.